Ooh.
Hello and welcome back to the 4-0 Up podcast. And today, it's getting a bit of a routine now where we don't really have a set theme on the podcast, but we just talk about the Premier League and we're back. But this week we've got an entire week, so we've got 2 sets of fixtures to go through. And once again, the keen-eyed viewers will notice that Mason is gone again. And Tom, you're back. Hat-trick hero. Again. 3rd time on the podcast for Tom. Tom, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while since you were on here the last time, so have you been up to anything? Have you done anything new? Has anything changed in your life?
No, not a lot. Liverpool got worse.
You started working for a pretty...
Yeah, Anfield Watch.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, as long as you like to tell people.
It was good. Yeah. I mean, moving to Manchester this year helps with that. It's just basically reacting to news, really, getting anything up as soon as you can. And yeah, it's easy enough.
Yeah, I think that's quite cool, though.
Engaging with fans.
Big page, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, massive.
Yeah, it's like 400k followers, isn't it?
No,
more than that.
980,000.
Oh, wow.
On Twitter and then just 500,000 on Instagram.
Christ, I actually know that.
Wow, that's I thought it was, I didn't realise.
Oh, no, it is big time.
He's got Fabrizio in the DMs.
Yeah. And can I say that? What, Melissa Reddy?
Yeah.
You threw him under the bus.
I'm trying to think of other people that I've seen. Jota liked one of my posts the other day.
One of your posts?
One of mine,
Heavy.
It was funny.
Heavy, bro. That's how he said it as well.
Heavy,
He's like, that's an heavy post, bro. Like, Jota, lad.
No, it was weird. It was.
He was good the other night.
It was the day after Diaz got injured at Arsenal, so it was quite a quiet shift given that there was no match for a few days. So I put an engagement post up just like, who would you like to see cover Diaz at left wing for the near future?
And he was like,
and he liked
Jota liked the tweet, but then
was it like tweet for Jota to get picked?
Yeah, he liked it. So I got the screenshot. I got the screenshot on my phone, and I sent it to the guy who runs it, and he was just like, "Yeah, it's him. Check his likes." So I went onto his page, went onto the likes, and he'd unlike the post because I think if he gets seen liking that,
what a misery.
But
he really wants to play left wing.
I mean, the irony of it now that he's injured as well. So
you can make your likes private though, can you?
Yeah,
not if you're a verified account.
You can.
Really?
There's something. I don't know. There's some sort of stipulation.
No, but he had unliked it, which I did find funny.
But Diogo Jota wants himself to play instead of Luis Diaz at Liverpool.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
That's what Tom said to us. Anyway.
Yeah, and he works the Anfield Watch, so he is Jurgen Klopp.
Clip that.
So so
no, it's good. It's good.
That's class.
Especially obviously Liverpool as well. It just makes it even better. I can talk better knowledge of the club and whatever. So no, it's dead easy. And I mean, working from home is
nice.
Ticks all the boxes. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, sounds fun.
You live with him.
I do live with him.
How little work does he actually do?
No, last night he was hard at work. I can't throw him under the bus. Yeah, but what I will say is it's not like pressured, is it? It's quite relaxed when you're doing it. Like you can sit and watch the footy with us whilst you're doing the bits you need to do.
You've got to be clued in.
I've always got my head. I'm just making sure if I see anything, I'm very quick.
Oh yeah, he's on it. Yeah, he's on it.
Well, I've got all sorts of sites open, and I've usually got a list of things I will post for when it's quiet and whatever, because you can have a couple of hours where it's just relentless news after news after news, but then you can have a couple of hours where you don't hear anything, so you've got to think, how do I fill this time?
It's cool. And we're also going to start off the episode because we usually miss this, and I like doing this, of what we wear, because we're all wearing football tops today. Usually we're not always wearing football tops, so we're going to talk about it as well. I want to talk about mine. I got it yesterday. So we'll start off with legs.
England top.
No.
Last season England top, refused to buy this year. It's horrifying.
It
is awful.
Away top's nice. Home top's nice.
I love the away top.
Love the away top.
Goodness for home tops.
Foden looks good in the away top as well.
Yeah, he does.
He
always looks good. Yeah, I like a bit of Phil, but just
Phil.
Just a bit of Phil.
21-year-old called Phil.
Like a bit of Phil.
If he wasn't good at football, he wouldn't have made it through secondary school. Called Phil.
Is his name Philip or just Phil?
It's Philip.
Surely it has to be Philip. I think it's Philip, yeah.
So someone that Kira went to placement with last year, was a babysitter for Phil Foden.
Whoa. Yeah. I thought he was a kid. Did you hear about it?
No. Like, she babysat Phil Foden.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Was she like a mature student?
No. Like, so she was an older person.
Sorry. What?
So she was like, this person that Kia went on placement with was like 40.
Oh, it wasn't another student on placement.
No.
So confused.
No. So sorry, I should have clarified that. Yes, so Kia went in a placement in a house.
A 20-year-old student babysitting someone 2 years older than them.
Yeah. So and then when she was younger, when she was like 20, she would have babysat Phil Foden up until he was like 7 or 8. Oh yeah, so that was quite cool. Speaking of Phil,
get an autograph on it.
No, I don't think she
Take
needed
one
one.
of them,
It's one of them ones where she wouldn't need an autograph because she would have known him, like family, friends, and stuff. It's not one of them
one of
ones.
those.
It's like if you got famous, me asking you for an autograph just when you get famous. When the podcast goes viral.
Inevitable.
Yeah, it's nice. Unfortunately, you didn't bring it home, but
and we won't this winter either.
No, we'll get on to that.
We'll get on to that.
We will get on to that.
Move on before I go
anyway, So got this year's My Night top. I very much like. I think it's our nicest home top in a very, very long time. I think we've had a series of home tops.
When I first saw it, I was like, why has the badge got a big thing around it? But it actually looks quite nice in person.
It's one of them kits that looks a lot nicer in person.
Yeah. I like the collar as well. I think the collar's got a little bit of slander, but I love the collar. I love the collar. I know you don't really like.
I don't like collars.
I love
collars.
Yeah, I do.
I get why people. I like the look of it. Aesthetically, I just don't. Like when he's wearing it now, like to play in, I don't think I'd like a collar. Yeah, exactly, when you're wearing it like for this,
it's like in pre-season when Scott McTominay had a flicked up eyes. Like I couldn't think of anything worse than having a collar.
I think he's Elvis also.
Yeah, Eric Cantona.
Scott. Yeah.
But no, I like it, and I got it yesterday. It just came in the post. So yeah,
nice.
Happy. Moving on.
This is what season is it? I think it's 05-06. Newcastle shirt. Yeah, we got relegated, I think, or something like that. First year with Michael Owen. Doesn't have Michael Owen on the back, thank God. Has Laurent Robert on the back.
32. Carlos Tevez.
Got it a couple of years ago from Depop. Nice shirt.
Nice. Yeah.
Respect.
Northern Rock.
Iconic sponsor. Yeah.
It's one of my that was when Shearer was manager, wasn't it?
Oh no!
I
think it was like this was Shearer's last season as a player.
Ah, well that's it then, yeah. Because
I remember looking really weathered in that shirt.
Yeah, I remember a memory of Shearer being in the shirt.
He scored his last goal in the shirt at the Stadium of Light penalty to win the game. That rings a bell. Yeah, in fact, I on TikTok sometimes.
He leather it down the middle.
He smashed it, man. Absolutely put his foot through it. Yeah, classic. Yeah,
I think he's got to be up there, Alan Shearer. And we're going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but it won't last long. I think Shearer's got to be up there for ball striking ability. Top three of all time.
The goal against, I think it was against Everton.
It's like the hardest shot of all in Premier League history.
But
his ball striking ability, my days.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Moving on from one sort of retro top to another.
This one, 1982 to 84.
Oh, nice.
So when we were like up there, one of the best in Europe, it was around. I got it from the club shop last season. I think.
Is it the score draw stuff? Because I noticed it doesn't have a sponsor on it. Or did it just? Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't have the
make.
Oh yeah.
It's like a score draw. Do all them tops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so nice. Official rep.
I saw it. I can't remember.
It's lovely.
£30. Nice, yeah. I just thought no brainer.
I like the trims on the sleeves.
Yeah,
I love the trims on the sleeves.
Yeah.
I like the V-neck collars.
It's alright. It's not too
like
much either. But no, I think it's nice. Yeah.
The badge is my favourite bit. Yeah, the badge.
Crown paint. Yeah.
It just suits the red and white, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a Southampton away top, but I still love it.
I think Southampton play away in red.
They have before.
Have they?
Yeah.
Really? I think that's one thing I'm happy about. In it. I think all Liverpool kits in the past, I think the sponsors never really ruined the kit.
Yeah.
They also quite minimalist ones.
Yeah, it's so easy for a sponsor to ruin a kit, but I think over the years, I think we've been quite fortunate. But
yeah. Right, so speaking of Liverpool in the Premier League, we will start off with the Premier League roundup. We're going to go all the way back to last Wednesday, because it wasn't Tuesday games. No, it was a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Yeah, we play Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, right. So we'll start off with Liverpool versus West Ham. The score was 1-0.
Yeah, bit of a dull game, but I think going into the game, obviously we'd just beaten City 1-0, and we thought, okay, this might be a turn in our season and whatnot.
A chance to batter them.
Yeah, and I thought, if we've just beaten City, all we need now is 3 points. I couldn't really care about the performance as long as we follow up. And we did. Obviously, I thought. First half an hour, we look good. We look like I thought we were going to be knackered after the City game because obviously that's going to take a lot out of you. Mm-hmm. But no, we look quite fresh. I mean, obviously Núñez got an early goal, and I thought that kind of settled it down. I didn't think from then we would lose the game because West Ham didn't really offer anything.
Yeah, they got a penalty.
They got a penalty. I mean, that came out of nowhere. I mean, Gomez, very rash tackle.
Speaking of the penalty, not to interrupt you. We all know Max plays FIFA.
Yeah.
Northern Irish.
Yeah.
Did you see he had a bet on
West
Ham?
Yeah,
he had like
£40
in his account, and he had a bet on like West Ham to miss a penalty or something.
Like a grand back.
It was £1,000. It's like 986 quid he got back.
What a weird bet.
Yeah,
that's the weirdest bet I've seen.
Yeah. But yeah, so Alisson saved the penalty.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sums up his season really, winning us another game. It was a poor pen. Yeah, but I think Alisson's built up that reputation now where I'm not really worried when someone's stepping up for a penalty against us, because I can trust him.
You're in for a good chance.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I think he's the best. I think he's the best in the world.
I think it's.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's the best.
Well, he's definitely best in the league.
Him and Courtois 1-2 by 100 million miles.
Yeah, Courtois 1 for me, but Alisson would be second.
Yeah, but no, West Ham would have gone out that game disappointed because they had chances. I mean, Milner produced another bloody world-class block towards the end. I mean, apart from a few chances by Nunes at the start of the game, I mean, Klopp's subs were weird. He took most of the big names off early, so we were playing like Curtis Jones, Milner, Henderson.
Yeah, Elliot habit doing that, hasn't
he? He brought Elliot Jones and Fabinho on for Thiago Carvalho and Darwin Nunes.
Yeah,
it makes sense, doesn't
it? It just looked like he was just going to play out a 1-0 win, which I thought...
brought Milner on for Firmino, for like.
and I mean, with our performances this year, you can't really count on playing out a 1-0.
No.
But no, like I said, 3 points is all that mattered after that game, and then.
We'll get on. We'll get on to the weekend, don't worry. Yeah. So we had another. This is the third week in a row. We had a 4-0 derby. So we had
Everton. I think it's fourth week in a row. Because you played Leicester, didn't you? And then it's been constantly.
You played we played Leicester ages ago, though.
Yeah.
I mean, in a row, it was Man United Everton, then Man United Newcastle. Now Newcastle Everton.
Yeah, probably one of the worst games I've ever watched.
I haven't watched it at all. Yeah, I was told by both of them not to watch it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Well, we had like a 10-minute spell where we were all right, and then we scored, and then after that we were like,
you were good when you scored. And we were terrible until like the 65th minute when we started looking all right, but never good enough to score.
Yeah, you controlled the game for large parts of the game, definitely in the second half, but you just never looked like doing anything.
We played like we were 1-0 up when you were 1-0
up. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird.
You summed up the game before the podcast. Say what you said again.
Yeah, it was an awful game that was won by a good goal.
Oh, it's a brilliant goal.
Another good Almiron goal.
Meggy.
Yeah. I love him.
He's firmly out with relegation zone.
Yeah, he's well in the mid-table. He's 11th. He's 11th now.
Mid to upper, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say he's about 9th or 8th.
He's on the verge of being in the top half, yeah.
Yeah, he's almost there. Another good couple of goals.
I thought that goal against Everton, though, when he hit it, I was like, why did he hit that? It looked like it was going over, and then just all of a sudden just dipped.
It looped for it. Oh, Everton fans were saying Pickford should have saved that.
No, he had no chance.
No, it was a great goal. It was a great goal.
Brutal,
always something to moan about in there, but no, that's it, essentially.
Yeah,
neither team were very good, but it was
we
were
far from our best, but I said to my mates after the game, I was like, if we win and then games when we don't play well,
that's what you want, isn't it?
Like last year, if we play like that, we'd lose. But now, because we've got a very solid defence, we can rely on them now instead of having to rely on Lascelles and Clark.
I heard Fabian Shaw was good again.
Oh, he's brilliant.
He's
been one of the most underrated players in the league this year.
He was excellent against Tottenham.
So good this year.
Brilliant against Tottenham.
That pass he did for Joelinton in the first half.
Yeah,
he was good against you as well.
He was great against us as well. Pocketed Ronaldo. Yeah, so we will get on to that Spurs Everton game, but we'll get on to Spurs versus Man United because I've been waiting to talk about this.
You played out of
best performance Manchester United have played in years. I'm not even serious. I'm not even joking. And I said that after the Liverpool game, and I said it was the best first half, and then I've been pleased with the results. But that football on Wednesday night was absolutely brilliant. We were seeing the 2-3-5 out of formation where Dalot and Shaw were coming into midfield. Casemiro was sitting. Then the back two of obviously Martinez and Varane. Fred and Bruno were getting forward. It was brilliant. The press was very good. The counter pressing, the forward press was so energetic, and it just we made it so difficult for Spurs to play out of their own half. Yeah, and that's how Spurs set up, was playing out of their own half, playing out from the back. Lloris clips it to a full back, comes back in the centre half because Eric Dyer's good in the ball. Yeah. Usually all are. Ben Davies as well, but we just made it so difficult for them. I will say one thing: Spurs were poor, but I think that's because we were so.
I was going to say that
we made it really difficult.
You didn't let them be good. Basically,
you played for team rather than playing your own game for once.
Yeah, you were very good.
It was very anti what Solskjaer was, wasn't it? It was. It was proper tactically thought out, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah,
I
think Ollie was kind of. I don't want to say it was vibes. It was no tactics. It was vibes. Go out and enjoy yourselves, lads.
It was get your best players playing and make sure they do the business.
Yeah, and it was hit them on the break with pace. Yeah, it was power and pace because he knows we had a quick front three. Yeah. That's why Sancho was never ever good on run because he's not a power and pace winger.
I think it says a lot about United's performance because usually when you're playing against Spurs and you're going at them, you can usually be at fault for playing into the Spurs' hands.
Yeah, that's what they want. Counter-attacking team.
But you did well from what I saw to prevent them. Long balls out to Son, out to Kane and whatever. I think that says a lot because it's easy to be picked off by Spurs when you're going at a man for man.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think if you can get rid of that, then I think you've got
ball retention.
Sensible.
Ball retention out wide was very good. Bruno Fernandes was absolutely excellent. His ball retention. This is something we've talked about on the podcast before, where he is a bit of a hothead on the ball, especially in the final third, where he does. he kind of sees he's about 40 yards from the goal, and he kind of thinks, right, if I play a through ball here, if someone scores, it's going to get me pass of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he's a little bit hot-headed, but he was absolutely excellent. He took his goal brilliantly, and he deserved to get a goal as well.
He needed a performance like that.
He did. That's going to hopefully that kickstart his season. I think he'll grow into the position. He'll gain that confidence because Bruno was a confidence player as well.
100%. I think all your players are on your team. To be honest, they all just
apart from the ones we signed this summer, all the old
Eriksen,
Martinez, Casemiro, they're just good footballers. I think everyone else.
Rashford really benefits off it.
Rashford,
Martial,
like
Sancho,
Bruno, Fred, they're all confidence players. Shaw,
It isn't necessarily a bad trait to have because when they do have confidence, it's good. It's just like you want them to be self-motivated, like Martinez and Eriksen.
And I think as well, like, if we didn't have that Ollie spell, we probably wouldn't be saying that about them. But you've seen us when we're in low confidence how bad the players have been, and that's why it's more evident that when we're playing well, everyone plays well because everyone has it. The team morale is high, the confidence is high as well. I thought Dalot and Shaw were so good. The link up play between them was excellent. I love the positions they're taking up as well.
Shaw's had a bit of a renaissance, hasn't he? He's kind of come back into
He's been excellent. He's been absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Because when you signed him last year, I thought that's it. He's gone. Because last year started really well, but then he's just been like shunned out of the team a bit.
It was a little bit like when we signed Alex Telles, because Shaw obviously was awful. Then we signed Alex Telles, and then Shaw became one of the best left backs in the league for that season.
Just before competition,
just before the Euros. He loves a little bit of. He loves worrying about his spot. I think.
He needs to fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, when you get complacent,
yeah,
he gets a little bit complacent. That's when the form dips.
I think going back to that confidence thing, I think the signing of Casemiro, I think you've got a winner there now. So I think having him around, he's not going to let his confidence drop if it's not going right.
A winner with a good attitude as well.
Because he knows his stand. Casemiro knows the standard.
Exactly. I mean, he's not a 5-time Champions League winner for nothing, is he?
Are we going to talk about Ronaldo refusing to be subbed on?
We will do, but I want to talk about Casemiro quickly as well. I think Casemiro is one of the best players on the pitch, and I actually think Fred. One of the reasons Fred was so good is because Casemiro could cover him. Because if you had Fred pushing forward, because Fred was basically playing in the free roam where he was allowed to go forward, he was allowed to express himself, he had a little bit of freedom. That's why he played so good, because Fred's good in an attacking position. He is. He's got a little bit of flair.
He's not a CDM and he's not Cam. He's like just. Well, not Cam.
He's like a box-to-box midfielder, really.
Yeah, Cam's not a thing, but like he's like more advanced.
Yeah, he's not quite an 8, is he?
No,
he's in between like an 8 and a 6, isn't he? In a weird.
Yeah,
sort of
he is a 17. Like it's just like
like
there isn't a number for him. It's just a 17.
Never heard that one before, but
he just is. It's just like
I know what you mean. Yeah, but he's energetic. He does make a couple of mistakes. He's not a polished footballer, but I think he didn't need to be with someone like Casemiro behind him. If he put McTominay behind him, I really would have feared for him. And Casemiro's, I think, in my opinion, the best ball winner, and like in his position, the best ball winner. I think Rodri's the best defensive midfielder. I just think Casemiro is the best ball winner
in the world.
In the world, and I think he's the best ball winner in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anyone else. So yeah, fair enough.
No, that's what I mean. That's his best. That's his. That's what he's good at. That's his ball winner.
Yeah, that's his game.
And he was so good. And he just relaxes our midfield. I think I was at the Ammonia game and I must have watched him just circling around the midfield, and he's just so composed.
I love doing that. Yeah, just focusing on one player that you know he's got.
Just constant
wins the second ball. He'll be. If someone's going on a counter attack, Casemiro's making them little one-touch, two-touch passes to keep a counter attack going. He's not going to be involved.
A really disciplined player.
Like he's like a magnet. Yeah.
He knows his position. He won't go out of it. He knows exactly where to be.
It's like zone 5 and zone 8 on the pitch when you break it down. It's just where he sits, and he's just excellent on it. And I'm in love with him. And when we get on to the Chelsea game, I'll be even more in love with him as well. Yeah,
I mean, it says a lot because when you sign some of these top players from foreign leagues and come to the Premier League and not really struggle a bit. Whereas he's just carried on where he left off.
And it really annoyed when people were like, why am I not signing Casemiro? He's 30. And I was like, I hate this whole thing that professional athletes can't play past the age of 30.
Career mode's fried every kid's brain.
Casemiro will play till he's 34 at a top level.
With the way players are developed now.
With
the way players are developed now and how they're conditioned, players can play till 37 and be
exactly. And he's not like an N'Golo Kante where he does about 100k, like 100 kilometres a match.
He doesn't need
He's a composed midfielder, and he's excellent at what he does. I can't believe. I thought it was ridiculous when people were like, "Oh, I think Casemiro's a bad signing. Why have Man United gone out and signed Casemiro?" We needed Casemiro more than we needed Frankie de Jong. We needed a ball winner way more than we needed a progressor. We needed both, but if you'd give me an option, I'm definitely taking a ball winner.
If you sign both, then
I mean, you can't get everything in one window, can you?
Exactly.
Like Alex said, it's going to be a few windows.
Not without being rinsed, you can't.
No, exactly.
United would have had.
If
you'd gone for de Jong, you'd have been rinsed.
Oh, it would have been like 300 million.
Especially with United as well, because when they're United interested in a player, they have 30 million on, don't they?
Literally, just the United tax itself. But no, I was so impressed. I was in love. I was on my feet. Honestly, I was on my feet.
Shout out to the standing ovation.
I was on
clapping them on.
Kira didn't know what I was doing. I was and then I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok, and you know the Meek Mill song is like, I pray for times like this. That was my intro to my TikTok. I just sat there. I got the whiteboard out. I wrote in the whiteboard, I heart Eric. And I just I get it up now. And I was like, I used to pray for times like this, to shine like this, to grind like this.
Ooh. All right, Keg, like impromptu performance. That's how much Keg likes Casemiro.
Oh my god.
Keg's having a meltdown live on pod here.
Oh, it's so good. I deserve this.
Follow MCK Sports on TikTok.
Yeah,
and you'll see it.
Yeah, follow the podcast. Follow the podcast more than follow me. Yeah, go follow the podcast. That's been a long time coming. That's finally some good football.
Shall we move on to Ronaldo then and Roy Keane's comments and all the fiasco? We could talk about that debate point that was in the chat the other day as well. Which one? When me and Jem were arguing one side and the rest of you were arguing another. It was about Ronaldo. If he played every game, he'd be United's top scorer. He probably would be, yeah. I just disagreed. I think he would be, but who would be ahead of him?
I don't know. I just when he plays, I don't think he offers himself enough. I think Rashford.
But he didn't last season either.
He offered himself a lot more last year than he has this year. And I obviously know it's difficult to judge because Ronaldo's coming off.
Played more.
Yeah, because he's playing more, so it's difficult to judge. But I think even when he's playing, like in the Newcastle game as well, he's making good runs in behind. He's missing a lot of chances. I'm not claiming he's a good football. He's not claiming he's good for your team. Sorry, but he wouldn't have scored.
You worse. He would score the most goals.
If we had started Ronaldo in the Liverpool and the Arsenal game, we wouldn't have won. If we'd started Rashford in the Liverpool and the Arsenal game, we won. I agree, but I still think Rashford scored 3 though. The question was Rashford's missed 16 big chances this season.
Well, there you go. Then.
He's missed the most big chances. But I'm not saying Ronaldo would score them either. Ronaldo's missed a lot of sitters this season as well.
Ronaldo
have a better conversion rate.
Yeah,
I think Ronaldo would at least have 5. Anyway, let's move on to the walking off thing.
Yeah. I think it's utterly disrespectful.
Oh, it's massively disrespectful.
I think it's so disrespectful. I think it's out of
order. It doesn't matter who you are.
For a player that's been in the game for as long as he has. He sets a standard at Manchester United. He's the man at Manchester United that whether you're a first team player or you're playing the under 9s, you look up to Cristiano Ronaldo. Youth team players looking at that. Even if you don't even play for Manchester United, you look up to Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the most followed sports person ever. So if Ronaldo does that, if you're a 10-year-old and Ronaldo does that and you watch that, you go, oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's unacceptable to do that at an underage game.
No matter what level
at Sunday League, you can never mind doing it for Manchester United, and the man's on 500k a week. He refused to come on as a sub. No. It's not even like Ten Hag was like, I'm not bringing you on. Ten Hag got him to warm up. He's going to bring him on. He had to bring a line.
The worst thing for me is that he's refused to come on, and he stood there like behind the fourth official, just like against the wall,
sulking. And
then about 5 minutes ago in the game, he's walked down the tunnel. Everyone's watching him. Just walk down that tunnel. It's like, what are you doing?
Down the tunnel. And
why do that?
There's about 3 kids holding their hands out because they don't see what's wrong with it. So he's setting an example and I remember seeing it, and it was actually Kira went, surely that's a bad thing to do. And I went,
I couldn't believe I was watching.
I don't know, it doesn't look good. I was like, maybe Ten Hag just told him he can go and have an early shower or something, get home and see his kids. I don't know, but. No, after refusing to come on to play for Manchester United when you're getting paid 500k a week, and it's really sad because him coming back to Manchester United was his last dance.
Oh, it was a fairy tale.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I tell you what, if he now goes to Lisbon or America, if he's allowed, or China, Saudi Arabia, wherever he goes, right? If he goes there, no one's gonna care. No one cares. This was his last chance, and the whole world was watching. And this is how it's gonna end.
This is his last chance on a big stage.
Yeah, and this is how it's gonna end. This is how it's gonna end. It's horrible. It's really sad for us because I grew up. He was my hero growing up, Ronaldo. Yeah, him and Rooney.
It's a shame because he can. I know what you're saying. He can still. Yeah, sorry, but he can still be a hero. But how much does it taint it?
No, this really taints his career.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Because it's Ronaldo. People are just going to go, oh, I don't really care. Look at the goal he scored. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
Because I think it taints his career quite badly.
No, people just go, it's Ronaldo, can do what he wants. There's still that side of people. We're the logical people here. We're going, he's an idiot. Like, you can't do that no matter who you play for. But because it's Ronaldo, people are like, I can do what he wants. He's like the biggest player in the world. Like, it doesn't matter.
But he's not big.
But he's not.
People remember the most recent thing. People also remember the bad things way more than the good things.
No one will remember it.
I totally disagree. I think Ronaldo's retires, this will be a thing people talk about.
No, I think for about 5 years it will be.
Yeah. I
think it's so hypocritical though, because last season when Ronaldo was talking about when he was giving the youngsters advice in training, and they're saying, oh, they're not listening, so they're not going to get far. So he's trying to be this role model. But then since that interview, he's been done for hitting a kid's phone out his hand. He's now done this. Yeah. What example is that setting to these youngsters?
Exactly, yeah.
But then I saw a debate on Twitter yesterday with Simon Jordan and someone else.
Oh dear.
No, he was right. Whoever he was talking with was saying how Ten Hag should have prevented this in the summer. Oh. He should have sat down with.
We wanted him to go.
No, exactly.
We offered everyone for free.
Yeah, he was.
We offered everyone for free.
Exactly.
Just leave, please.
Doing a shift at B&Q.
And he was just, he was just like, it's so obvious that Ronaldo won't going to go anywhere. So you need to sit down with him, have a clear conversation to prevent him being unhappy. Because if you've got the most idolised footballer in your changing room unhappy, that's just going to poison the rest of the squad, which you can agree to a certain extent, because if Ronaldo's not happy, he's gonna put it on other players, and he's not going to keep it to himself. But at the same time, Ten Hag wanted to go, Ronaldo wanted to go, so you've got to look at the owners.
It's not Ten Hag's fault. If a player of Ronaldo's stature, he should be motivating himself. He should be like, right, this is a challenge for me to get back in. Yeah, like you can't sulk in the changing room and not play. Yeah, if you love the club and you are a big player like that, you should be able to pick yourself up and get yourself back in the team.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
No one's bigger than a club or the manager.
No one.
If we all play six-a-side, if one of us played six-a-side, walked off, got in the car, drove home, we all be like, that's pathetic.
You'd be drops.
Yeah. Pathetic. I wouldn't be asking for your money next week.
And this isn't televised.
It'd be tearing in the group for weeks.
It's like when someone's having a shit game on pro clubs and when they quit midway through the game.
Who did that?
It's so childish, but I don't know. And then people are going on about like, Ten Hag's making an example of him. No, he's not. Someone commented on my TikTok, it's like, Ten Hag's making an example out of Ronaldo because it's Ronaldo and he's a big name. And I think I replied saying that the thing is, no one else in the squad would do this, so it's not something you make an example out of. It's not like Ten Hag was expecting this.
No,
you don't expect this from anyone, especially not Cristiano Ronaldo.
I handled this very, very well. When he said, he's not going to be in the squad for Chelsea, I was like,
I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, there's a standard. He doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care how big you are. Doesn't care what you're worth, how many goals you score, what you won. The same rules apply for absolutely everyone, and it's a perfect way to run the pressure.
A lot of managers would just go, refuse to come on. But
Ollie would have handled him in captaincy.
But Ten Hag's gone, you know what, mate? I don't care. Yeah. Like, you're not in the squad. Like, you can't do that. He's told him what it is, and Ronaldo's come out with this statement saying, I'm going to support you, and then all this stuff on Instagram. It's like, just shut up, mate. Yeah, you'd be on the bench right now sulking if you're actually there. So.
And the British media hate Ten Hag. And they love Ronaldo, so whose side are they going to take here? It's a price take Ronaldo's.
That's why I'm saying that it won't be tarnished, because people it's still going to be published that he's a good guy.
Just think, in Ronaldo's head, he still thinks he walks into most teams in the world, doesn't he? When I couldn't name you one decent side now that would have him in.
Chelsea, maybe.
This was a point we made. We said last night.
Todd Bowley will want him, but
because of the cash.
If Graham Potter's looking at striking options now, do you think Ronaldo's top of his list?
Graham Potter won't want him.
Exactly. So I don't think there is any club, excluding owners who just looking at the money side of it. I don't think there's a team that Ronaldo comfortably walks into.
Yeah, if Ten Hag was in charge when we signed Ronaldo, he wouldn't have been signed.
No, I agree.
Ten Hag would have gone on a walk to sign him. I could almost guarantee. I'm not Ten Hag, and Guillaume Balaguer says as fans we know about 5% of what goes on, but I could almost guarantee Ten Hag wouldn't have signed him.
You can tell by the fact he's just dropped him from the squad. That tells you the attitude he has towards him.
He has a system in play. He's not going to pick favourites. You know what I mean?
His system's working as well.
Exactly. That's what really annoyed me. Is he should have been celebrating with his teams the week before. How when he scored his 700th goal, his 700th club career goal against Hughes. Yeah. Everyone in the dressing room afterwards taking pictures, congratulating him, commenting on his Instagram. He walks out in the team after the best performance in years.
Yeah.
Well, he walked on the ground early as well, didn't he? He went to the changing rooms and he was out the ground before all the players.
He's just got to make it all about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What was that game? Was it a pre-season game where he left the ground early as well?
Oh yeah,
I can't recall.
Rayo Vallecano.
There was a few of them though.
Rayo Vallecano. Apparently, he did something.
Oh yeah, him and like
was it Dalot?
Dalot and like someone else was in the.
They were just walking outside the stadium.
Yeah, they were just outside the ground while the game was on, wasn't there?
Yeah.
No, I do remember that.
That looked a bit more like he'd been allowed to.
It was a pre-season game.
Yeah, I just still think you'd want your team together as.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But in that circumstance, there's more than one walking off. Like if Ronaldo walked off with like I don't know who's on the bench, like Eriksen, I don't know. Like just walks off with someone else, you don't think anything of it.
Oh no,
the fact he's gone by himself, like look, I'm the main character. Everyone look at me. It's like,
as the old ground looking at him as he walks out.
Yeah,
all the cameras on him.
But no, and then even he released a statement afterwards, didn't even say sorry.
No. That's what that statement was so pathetic.
Didn't even say sorry.
I was like,
yeah, it is really really sad for like I don't know. It's some of you grew up and kind of like a hero.
He just needs to leave, you know. He just needs to get out of
the fairy tale coming back. I couldn't believe it, and then like this.
Well, he had that one year, didn't he? When you were still crap, he scored like quite a lot of goals.
Scored 18 Premier League goals.
But this year, it's just never going to work.
I don't think that 18 Premier League goals matters now, to be honest.
No, it doesn't. Well, it didn't, because that season meant nothing anyway.
He didn't win anything.
Not like people aren't going to look back on that season in years to come.
No. They'll probably go, that's his last good year.
Yeah. But no, I'm fully with Ten Hag, and no matter who the player is, it's always club over player. So I'm not going to take the
manager over player.
It was inevitable that Ronaldo was going to come back though, because Mourinho at 2018 turned the chance to bring Ronaldo back. The Glazers were desperate to get him then. Before he went to Juve, so the Glazers have always had Ronaldo in mind, and I think it took someone as naive as Ollie that knew he wasn't going to be there in the long run to just say, bring him in.
I don't blame you for signing him, but it was a bad signing.
Well, it only makes sense from a business standpoint.
I understand why you're saying, like, bringing back such a big...
Yeah, and the publicity you get out of it because it was Manchester United. You know what I mean? Because the return.
Any amount of money they've spent on him will have been doubled by shirt sales and advertising. People don't understand how much money shirts make.
They made back what they paid for him in 2 days.
Yeah, I think we signed him for like 15 million. It wasn't much.
No. And then even his wages, they'll just about probably get covered anyway by shirt sales.
Because it doesn't matter, like, even if he's crap, you're still going to buy Ronaldo.
Of course, right? Because Ronaldo's come back for that season. You need a Ronaldo shirt.
I got a Ronaldo shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a Ronaldo shirt. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I was going to get it.
It's one of them in years to come. Like, you show your kids. It's
hung up in my bedroom because I have a signed Tom Cleverley shirt.
Respect.
Yeah, but
where do you think he'll go?
Chelsea.
Lisbon.
No, I think it will go Chelsea.
I think he'll go Chelsea.
In January?
I don't think he will.
Top Ball was a massive attention.
Not in January.
No, I know he is, but
he'll definitely go Chelsea.
I don't know. I think
it depends if he wants Potter there in the long run.
Potter, it doesn't have a say, I don't think.
Potter don't matter what Potter wants.
Potter doesn't have a say.
He can easily just...
No, we can't.
I hope he doesn't go to Chelsea because it'll go from bad to worse.
I agree.
But actually, from a neutral, I hope he does, because I'd be intrigued to see how he does.
I'd feel sick if I saw him in a Chelsea shirt.
Of course you will.
As a Manchester United fan,
obviously,
but I think he will go Chelsea. I think put good money on it.
I don't think Ronaldo would care though.
Not
anymore.
Not anymore. No, he's no. I don't think he's. I don't want to say he's no loyalty to Manchester United, but they're all gone now.
He's not a Manchester United fan, is he?
Don't say that, made me sad.
I don't think he is. Clearly not. If you're a fan, you're not going to do that, are you? You're not going to walk off and refuse to be subbed on for your favourite team. You don't even need to be a fan
to not do that.
No, it's just like... Human. Yeah, we'll move on.
So that was a good tangent, but... where will we go from here?
This weekend's game?
This weekend's games. Who will we start with?
Should we start with happy or sad?
We'll start with sad and we'll get happier.
Okay.
Yes, so the reason Tom was on the podcast today is because, one, Mason is away, but two... If Mason was here, it would have been the happiest podcast of all time.
And we don't want that.
And we don't want that. We want depression. So
we want depression.
We brought Tom Barnes on, the Liverpool fan. Talk to us. Nottingham Forest 1, Liverpool 0.
I predicted it before the game that we'll lose 1-0. I just sort looking at the
No,
lineup.
he didn't.
No, he didn't. I sent my mate a message. I saved the message. I said we're losing 1-0. I think just looking at the lineup and then obviously hearing on the day that Thiago and Nunes had been ruled out, ear infection or whatever, I was just like, it just goes.
You don't need your ears.
Just Curtis Jones in the rear. That's what I've got.
It just goes bad to worse.
Mason had talked to him too many times.
Once. Sitter.
I mean,
Thiago.
Pleb. You're pleb.
Right, so Thiago's out.
Yeah, Thiago out. Nunes out, so I mean,
Nunes.
You look on the bench now. Our most attacking substitution was Trent or Henderson. So if
not Trent.
Well, he came on and actually looked like scoring when he came on, but no, it was one of them games.
Where did you play him when he came on? Right back.
Right
wing.
Yeah.
What happened to Calvin Ramsey?
He got injured. Well, he got injured as soon as he signed, but he's played 2 games for the under-23s now, so he'll be in the squad.
Why don't you get Conor Bradley back from Bolton? He's brilliant.
He's looked good.
He's actually scored loads of goals. He's been
fantastic. He must have high hopes for Ramsey then. I mean, he came on in the Papa John's tournament?
Yeah.
He scored.
Oh no, it's not the EFL trophy now. The group stage one.
Whatever.
No, it's still a Papa John's.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he scored in that. So
the EFL trophy.
He's played about 90 minutes of football since he's come back. I mean, he played at the weekend as well. Got 45 there as well. So a couple of weeks, hopefully, he'll be.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he's like. I mean, I don't expect him to be a world beater overnight, but it'll be nice to give Trent some actual competition. Albeit Milner's been brilliant.
Yeah, I was going to maybe give Milner competition if anyone wanted.
Yeah, well, at the moment, yeah.
Geriatric.
But no, that Forest game, it just, yeah.
You're lucky it wasn't more. If Alisson didn't have a good game, it would have been more.
How many times this season have we said that already?
Every game.
We'd love to have Alisson. But no, I mean, okay, yeah, we should have scored chances. I mean, Van Dijk could have easily had a hat-trick on another day. Firmino came close
that header,
a couple of times.
That header where Van Dijk thought it was offside. He was nowhere near.
When he tried to square it to Firmino.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, that is what it was.
He's lost all his ball.
Everyone thought he was offside, but then you look back at it, he's clearly onside.
He's scared of getting the hair out of place, mate.
Because he heads it with the side of his head. If he hits with the head, the bun might go everywhere.
He wants to look so glamorous and luxurious when he's defending. He just doesn't do the basic.
He cares about the Instagram more than the football.
Yeah, he actually does. He wants a picture and going like that every game. He does. Yeah. Liam Gallagher.
Make that joke every week.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
It's a solid month in a row.
I like Van Dijk doing bad things. So
yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
You'll all take him in your team, though, won't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Nah, Martin.
Actually, no. Fabian Schär,
We've got Cody and Tarkovsky centre half. Do you think I'd take Van Dijk?
Come on, now.
Put him out right back. Get him in.
Mate, we've got Nathan Patterson. Come on, mate.
He's injured, isn't he?
Come on, now.
Back next week.
Is he?
You take him at left back, Michael Anko.
Yeah.
Right, moving on.
Sounds good.
I like Mikalenko, but he's definitely our weak spot. But yeah, carry on.
But yeah, no.
Be miserable. It's fun.
Yeah.
Who's better now, Maguire or Van Dijk?
Christ.
Joking. Not. Right, go on.
He's not joking.
Maguire wouldn't have missed that.
Obviously, they scored. Deserved to score because they looked like scoring every time they went forward.
Yeah.
Like I said, Alisson kept us in it.
I thought there was a real lack of anticipation for that goal.
Yeah, there was.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was
It was Joe Gomez, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Doing his best Tyrone Mings impression.
Yeah.
Another dead good game by Joe Gomez, by the way.
Yeah.
I think he was best centre half, apparently.
Who said that?
Who said that?
I know a lot of people that say that. A lot of people I know think he should start for England.
Who the hell said that?
A lot of people I know think he should start for England.
Christ alive.
Hello.
Biggs gets a clean sheet against
My
Haaland.
God, yeah, we're not getting out of the group then, lads.
I'm not joking.
No.
I'm not joking.
Who said this? Who said
People you wouldn't know.
name and shame,
People
please.
back
I'm glad I
Is it
don't-
Weedy? Is it Weedy?
No, it's not Weedy.
Okay.
Nah,
No,
what do you think?
Thank
Trevor
goodness,
Chalobah?
no
He
Weedy.
does not like Joe
Not our Weedy.
Weedy likes Trevor Chalobah. He loves him.
No, he hates him.
Does he actually?
He hates
He
him.
was
but-
good
He
against
hates
us.
him, but he had a good game against you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember he literally tweeted, "I give Chalobah a lot of stick, but he's had a really good game." Yeah.
No, fairs.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's really embarrassing.
If you think Joe Gomez should start for England, seek help.
Yeah, so
Please,
I was hearing people
yeah.
saying that Gomez and Stones are England's two best centre halves.
Well, Stones is. But
Stones is.
Stones
and Tarkovsky, mate.
Is Gomez even
said
Liverpool's
Maguire then,
best
didn't you?
English centre half?
Sorry.
Is Gomez even England's best English, or is Gomez even Liverpool's best English centre half? Who do they have? Calvin Ramsey, probably. No, he's Scottish.
Nat Phillips.
Nat
Phillips.
He's better. He's better.
Nat P.
Does he still play for you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fifth
he
choice.
does, yeah.
Fifth choice centre back.
Hey, pick up
Yeah.
a paycheck. Got to respect it.
Yeah, respect. Reece Williams is from Wales, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at Blackpool.
Oh,
Christ.
Yeah.
a fall from grace.
Boy, was he ever in
I had
grace, really? He was
that
crap.
season when Matip and Van Dijk were in,
He
didn't
was still crap.
He was
Yeah.
terrible.
No, I had people telling me he was better, he's better than Lindelof.
Imanol and Kabak. Wow. What
No,
period.
don't disrespect the Kabak spin.
Oh.
I see you.
That was awful.
Are you on about Clavan?
Oh,
Yeah,
whoops,
you're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
I was trying to think.
Yeah,
what's
the
Kabak skin?
the Clavan spin, yeah, the Clavan spin, yeah. That was years ago, to be fair to me.
Is that a
though.
Burnley or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that,
Yeah, he's done it at Anfield as well. I saw it with my own eyes.
Potential.
That was great.
We used to do that like quite a few times a game.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, because he wouldn't take it on his left foot, but he'd do the spin and then take it on his left foot. And, he's still opening your body up and just taking it tight. Nah.
Yeah, he's a
I love that, though. I love that from a footballer. Like,
Yeah, I do.
Character, innit?
Bit
so
flair
out of
to
it.
context, yeah.
one of my favourite Liverpool players of the past couple of years.
Clever.
Because we used to do it in school all the time. 'Cause I think I was about 5th year when that happened, which is about year 10 for you lot.
5th year.
So 3 years before finishing school. A year off, 6th form.
3 years.
GCSE
It was-
year. GCSE year.
Oh, I didn't go to 6th form.
What,
GCSE
what
year,
Clavan?
Yeah.
27, No,
2017-18.
2017-18.
Year 11
yeah.
is GCSE year for us.
Okay, well that, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have year 13?
Yeah.
If you go to...
Year 12 and year 13 is sixth form.
See, we
it's college.
We do. So
sixth
did I.
form.
Yeah, so we have like 7 years of primary school, 7 years of secondary school. So it's like years.
Yeah, that's the same.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, that's the...
Yeah, so Ragnar Klavan, going back to Awioni scored and he's rubbish. So
Yeah, he's terrible. Yeah.
yeah, but was you couldn't miss.
I mean,
I love that thing about the YNWA though. That is his second player to ever score with that.
You never walk alone. Yeah.
Who was it since? Who was it? Who was your player that scored?
I can't remember.
Victor Wanyama.
Yeah, that was it. Good ball knowledge.
he was
Vicky Wanyama.
he was brilliant
Good
at the
goal,
weekend
though.
though. He was very good at the weekend.
Victor Wanyama scored probably the best goal ever.
That's
That
fantastic.
was unbelievable.
It's up there with Phil Jagielka.
Oh, it's not as good as Jagielka's.
That was a rocket.
Saw on Classic Football Shirts last night. You know when Phil Jagielka won like Player of the Season award and stuff, and he scored the goal of the
He did
season
twice.
That's
goal of the season. Sure.
Classic Football Shirts last night,
15,
60
16.
quid for a
Really?
Jagielka. That medium though.
See you later, Classic Football Shirts.
Online.
Still, see you later, Classic Football Shirts.
Yeah, we're going Classic Football Shirts after this. Yeah. So no, you're.
Yeah, it was one of them games. It was such a yeah, we do. It was such a 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, never back
Yeah,
the
it
kickoff.
was.
So
Yeah, it was.
boring. Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't like scoring. I know obviously Henderson pulled out a few worldies at the end, but
let's change.
it was just
Yeah.
Dean Henderson made a good save at the end off the header.
Van Dijk's header.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Oh,
couldn't do much more with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, great.
Yeah, that's a good header.
By the way,
that's
that
a good
his
header,
middle finger to the Liverpool fans.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like
to
home end,
to
yeah,
his
yeah.
mates
Yeah.
in the box.
Shut
Yeah,
home end,
But it was just so frustrating because I've never seen a team so bad at defending set pieces as Forest were that day.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Mate. They're
but
so
Van
bad.
Dijk,
They're really, really bad.
Firmino,
Like they are.
they were-
What about
They're
everything?
terrible.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I mean. Yeah, they're just really bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you could just tell that they were going to win that game.
But those
somehow.
results happen. I don't think that has a massive effect in your season. Like it's
And I don't think it's going to have a massive effect on Foresters either.
No.
They're still going down.
No, they're not rejuvenated now. Are they?
Yeah.
They're not-
I mean, they've got Arsenal next game. If Arsenal put
batter
4 back them, they're back down to square one.
Arsenal
aren't they?
batter them.
Yeah.
Forest will go down, I think.
I was in Nottingham when that game was on. I was walking past a pub, and I've never seen limbs like it when the goal went in. It was absolutely mental. I was like, is that a pub or like the home end? It was mental.
I like that. Yeah.
That's unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I won with 7.
Didn't realise how close Notts County Stadium
Oh,
was.
they're so
it's
close,
Just,
yeah.
it's cut off by the canal, isn't it?
Just one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't realise it was that close. It's like Goodison and Anfield sort of close.
Yeah, it
almost
is.
closer. I think.
I think
maybe.
it.
Have you ever been to Dundee?
No.
No, they're
But
really.
Dundee
They're like
United.
across the
and
road,
that,
aren't they?
yeah.
That literally, yeah.
Across
When
the
you're
road.
driving along that road, you got both state. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Carnage.
I bet the entire of Scottish football gets based off that weekend. So Dundee can't be at home. Like both Dundee clubs can't be at home.
Well, that happened.
Like you know in Italy, that AC Milan, Inter Milan.
Well,
That's they base the
It's the
fixture
same with
stuff off them
Liverpool
too.
and Everton.
They do that with Newcastle
can't
and
be
Sunderland
both
as well.
And
They're not supposed to,
City and
yeah.
United. Yeah, as well.
They
So
might-
City and United can't
Yeah,
be
Yeah,
right.
okay.
One's played Saturday, one's played Sunday.
Yeah, they try to do it with London clubs down there. But
Yeah.
do you see on Twitter, it was that weekend in like January or something, all 5
everyone's
London clubs
at
are in London.
Yeah,
Yeah, all of them.
That'll end well.
Yeah, never.
that's gonna be carnage. Actual
Yeah.
carnage.
When I get maybe to midweek or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
definitely. Like Palace or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so we will move
Just-
on to Newcastle versus
Okay.
Spurs.
One of our best games
Excellent,
of the season.
yeah.
Best games of the season, probably. Not the. Well, result wise, probably our best because like our big scalp, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Even though they were absolutely crap, but I think it was again us being better than them and just not letting them do what they wanted to do.
Again, limited them like United.
Yeah.
It's a result I'm not surprised about though.
No,
No,
I'm not surprised by
no.
that.
I went into the game and I was weirdly confident. I was like, Spurs away, we're usually not bad when we go there, but Spurs are good. We're in
Yeah,
good
they haven't
form.
lost at
Home as
home
well.
since like
It was-
May or something like that.
They've won like all the home games.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah.
first team to beat them. I'll take points for them or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were really, really good. They started off quite well. Son had a couple pop shots. He probably should have
Yeah,
scored.
he
Don't know
did, yeah,
why.
shit,
It
shit.
Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, we were saying that, weren't we? in the
was a
chat?
good save from Pope, but also I don't know what. It should just smacked it.
It's a
Would've
great
gone
ball
in.
into him. Harry Kane's pass is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Oh,
But then after that, we
He's a
just
joke.
seemed to take control of the game. Like we really just dominated the midfield. Bruno had another brilliant game.
Yeah.
Jolinson had another brilliant game.
I just think it's so easy to control a game against Spurs.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
with the three in midfield.
Yeah,
Even with the
when I
three
saw them
midfield.
line up with that, I was like, oh, but then they didn't have Højbjerg, so I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit definitely in our favour.
I want to give someone a bit of credit though. I think Oliver Skipp's a good footballer. You know.
I think Skip's decent.
I think he's a tight little player.
He's got a future somewhere.
He's way better than McTominay.
Yeah.
I think they were putting the same sort of similar.
I don't
bracket.
think he's.
I think he's a tidy player.
I don't
he's
think
definitely
he's
a Premier
right.
League player.
Yeah, maybe not for Spurs.
Not for Spurs, but
Southampton, right?
So, no, like a mid-table club, yeah. Like he's a Premier League
I'd take him at
player. He's a
Newcastle.
tidy midfielder.
Palace.
I'd take him at Newcastle.
I like his pass. You know, he wins the ball back. He's a good progressor with the ball too. I think he really impressed me.
Tell you what, I'm such a fan of that Bentancur though.
Oh yeah, he's
so
great. He's got a dog. He's got the dog in him too.
He's too good for Spurs on the ball.
He doesn't suit their negative.
So
it's
good.
like him and Keane.
Yeah,
it's like him and Keane.
But then at the same time, he reads the game so well.
If you brought him on for City, you would be like, yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah, I can see it. City. Yeah, that's a good shout actually.
Yeah, I think Spurs' recruitment's been good recently.
Yeah,
they've had a couple of dodgy ones, and Dembele.
They're making good recruitments, but like, they're not recruitments, but they're not like really fitting their team. It's really weird.
No, because they play this like
it's such a weird
football
system. It's so weird.
At
home they were so negative. It's like you're at home against Newcastle. Like I know, like we're doing well this season, but it's still.
Well, Spurs fans hate watching Spurs.
Yeah, they're just terrible.
Everyone hates watching Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah, I hated watching it.
So I watched it with a Spurs fan because I was back home in the weekend. I was watching it with Kira's dad, who's a Spurs fan, and
take the L.
Poor bloke.
Yeah, his name's Paul as well. So Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he hates it. He's been saying it for a while. I think Conte isn't here this time next year.
He'll go to Juve when Oliver gets sacked.
Yeah,
probably. But it is they've just got two attackers on the pitch.
They need a modern manager. Yeah. I am so happy we never got Conte. And I remember being raging about it when Conte went to Spurs because it was just before we sacked Ole. I think it was about 2 weeks before we sacked Ole. They got Conte in like October last year. I am so happy we never got Conte. Like that's one of the biggest things from to happen to Manchester United.
Could you imagine though, being a Spurs fan, going to that game at the weekend at home and you've got 8 defensive-minded players on your pitch?
Yeah.
He's making Basuma look really bad as well. Basuma's not been good.
He was all right against.
He was good that first week he came in. Yeah.
Another one. He's fantastic on the ball, but they don't play with the ball.
That's what I'm saying. The recruitment's good, but not.
I think
doesn't suit them.
I think if they got a positive manager in, not this.
Well, that's why they were going to Pochettino because he likes playing.
If they got Potter,
they'd be excellent.
I can see Poch going back to Spurs.
If they got Ruben Amaron, if they got someone
is that the one with the 25 million release clause?
From Lisbon,
that's ridiculous.
He's worth it though. He's 36 and he's incredible. Yeah.
When's Kulusevski back?
Oh, like a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
he was a big miss.
I think he doesn't get back to left.
We have to keep playing 2 though, unless I want to play Mora because Richarlison comes.
Most underrated player in the world.
I think they do have
one of my worst. That's the worst podcast.
They've got to bite the bullet now and start someone like
Mora
because what is the point in 3 midfielders? Especially at home.
I'll get it away.
Give someone,
play it on solid base.
It was like we were at home. It was so weird.
Playing a big team, maybe, if you want to sit behind the ball a little bit, if you're going to play against a City or something. But I think with Conte, he doesn't look like he has a plan B. They're playing the same football in minute 1 that they're playing in minute 80. Whether they're 3-0 up or 3-0 down, it's the same football. There's no plan B. I really worry for them.
They said this in the game. They were like, it was like the 35th minute, we were 1-0 up, and it was like, if this was Graham Potter, he literally did this against you. He took off Cucurella. He's like, you're playing crap, mate, get on.
Well, it's what Tuchel do as well, wasn't it, at Chelsea? That you can understand when something you've done from the start isn't working.
Yeah,
tactical flexibility.
But he just didn't have
problem solving. It's problem solving.
If he just stopped another attacker on the pitch.
How good was Kovacic against United when he came on? He bossed it.
Changed the game, totally changed the game, and we'll talk about that. But I want to give Eddie Howe his flowers because I don't want to say this because Eddie Howe's obviously in the limelight at the minute, but see when he was at Bournemouth, I knew Eddie Howe was going to be a good manager. Back when, even when he got relegated with Bournemouth, I always knew Eddie Howe was going to be a top manager. He was doing a lot with
nothing as well, wasn't he?
Against Spurs, he showed Eddie Howe's a great tactician. The way he set you up was perfect. Perfection. He's class. I love
He's one of the best
Howe.
managers in the league.
My second favorite manager, third favorite manager in the league behind Pep and Ten Hag.
Yeah, and go back to the actual game now. I don't get how people are saying that our first goal was a foul on Lloris.
Only goalkeepers think it was a foul.
Yeah, Ben Foster, mate, come on now.
I do think it's funny when like people with like no profile picture or footballers with a profile picture telling like a professional goalkeeper to shut up. But
an anime profile picture.
Yeah, I do agree that's not a foul, but I mean,
I
saw someone like you can't talk.
Get back on your bike.
He's an ex-professional footballer.
He can talk. Let him talk.
Yeah. You can disagree with him, but don't tell me he can't talk. It's mad.
He played for like 20 years.
The ignorance on people. He's won Premier Leagues.
If you look at a replay though, you see Lloris obviously chests it. It clashes into Wilson, but then it's about half a second later he decides to chuck himself on the floor.
That's the thing.
And Wilson did jump in the way.
If Wilson goes down, if Wilson goes down, it's a foul on Wilson. It's almost closer to being a foul on Wilson than it is to being Lloris runs in.
Lloris needs to have clattered him, didn't he?
What's Wilson meant to do?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what he didn't move in the way.
Is that just allowed?
From Sunday League football, you tell your keeper when you're coming for the ball, you take everything out.
If Lloris had clattered Wilson, it wouldn't have been a foul.
No.
Yeah,
exactly.
if it'd gone through him, it wouldn't have been a foul. No,
because he was in his way to bundle him over and boot the ball away.
Whereas, yes, what I mean, it's a flip where because goalkeepers are so protected, it's definitely not a foul. Never.
I think it's a shame. All the talk has been on whether it's a foul or not. I think that's taken away how good the finish was.
That's what I'm saying.
If you look at the replay,
is it his weak?
Weak foot. He's not even looked up at the goal.
No,
30 yards.
He's had a little check to see if Lloris is still on the floor, which he was, and the finish is
Wilson's boss, and he had a great inform in
if he plays 38 games a season,
such a good starter player.
If Wilson didn't get injured all the time, he's so good. He just gets constantly injured when he's.
Isaac Martial made a glass,
and then
they've been two best strikers in the league.
Almiron's goal as well was brilliant.
Yeah, that was mint.
Yeah, another depth of his game that he didn't have before.
Quick feet. Yeah,
that is. Yeah.
Most of his goals this season has just been hitting it and just going in. But this one, he took it round a player really confidently. He shifted onto his left, and it's a good finish.
It's a great finish because he goes low as well.
Yeah,
you see a lot of times
he
sometimes hit that. He hits it low from a tight angle. A lot of times footballers do kind of smash them. Yeah. He's placed it really well.
All came from Lloris losing the ball again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I stand by that he is probably the most overrated goalkeeper.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's only people go, "Wow, he's the France captain. He must be decent." It's only a matter of time until Maignan takes over.
Yeah.
Actual
because he's captain still the team.
I think Mike Magnan's already taken over.
I don't think he has.
I don't think he has.
I should hope so.
He might have played some games for him, but he hasn't took over.
He played in the Nations League. I remember being buzzing.
Lloris starts in the World Cup, surely.
He will.
He will. No.
I'm not saying he should, but I
don't think he should, but he will.
Sack Deschamps. That's a disgrace.
Yeah, we hate Didier Deschamps.
No, Mike Magnan's literally like top 4 keepers in the world. Oh no, that's a come on. That's really upset me. That's really upset me because I love Maignan. That's criminal.
Tell him, mate.
France rot, and I really like France as well. Yeah, they don't deserve to be playing.
After our second goal, we just kind of.
Don't do that again.
Right, go on. Sorry.
After the goal, second one, we just kind of controlled the game a bit more. They got a lucky goal from the corner. Poor defending, to be fair. Then after that, I thought, they're going to batter us, and they just never did. They just never looked like scoring. We probably should have got a penalty. Not that harsh about it, to be honest. Yeah. And then got the win. I was like, fair. Now we're top 4, which is a bit mental to say, but yeah, pretty good.
Keane's 10th Premier League goal of the season in 12 games, but no one's going to talk about it because Haaland's got 17.
Because they're all penalties.
Yeah.
I think 3 of them are penalties now.
That's not a lot, though.
Yeah, true.
How many pens has Haaland got? 3?
Yeah, 3. But then if you take away his 3, he's still
14.
4.
No.
Oh no, but you take away his 3, he's on 7 and 12, which is still good.
No, Kane's having a decent season.
He's having a great season. He's having a great season.
He's a joke, isn't he?
He's having a great season.
He's had better seasons.
Yeah, I wouldn't say great. He's been good.
By his standards, mate. I'm not including by other people's standards.
But he's doing it in the Prem now, though. He's doing it. Are we talking about Haaland or Kane?
Kane's doing it in the Prem, apparently.
I've always done Haaland.
You think we were debating whether Haaland was having a good or not season?
Haaland's been alright.
Not by his standards.
I was going to say, I was dead
25 Premier League goals by now.
I was dead confused. I was like, what? 7 in 12.
Average for Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland is average, like Ronaldo.
Probably would take him in my team. Not in my team.
Take Haaland in my team.
Yeah, so we will go on to Everton or Man United. Which one do you want to go to first?
Tell it to you, mate.
I'll start with Man United. Big case.
Oh, fuck it.
Sorry, it was a bit loud. Casemiro. Love him. See that passion. Don't care.
I love that vid, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's Martinez is just in the crowd, just like...
He grabs some random bloke in the crowd. Like that. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you got it.
Been manhandled.
No, but it's up against the corner. He's beating his chest and stuff. I love it so much. I was really close to getting the away top with Casemiro in the back. I haven't got it yet, but I don't know if
Which one? The green one?
The green one. The white one.
The green one's horrible.
It's disgusting.
It's the worst kit I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, it's horrible. Really we passed into the stewards. He played in that kit. It's minging. But no. First 30 minutes of the Manchester United game, I thought we looked really good. It was almost quite similar to. I think the way Chelsea set up was quite similar to Spurs. I think the way we attacked the game was quite similar. Forward press was really aggressive. Eriksen was man-marking Jorginho. So So our forward press was not allowing Kepa to play out from the back, because that's what it likes to do. It likes to clip it to the fullbacks, but obviously our wingers sitting on the fullbacks completely avoided that, which was good. And then Jorginho tried to drop in so Kepa could clip the ball to him. Eriksen was man marking him, thought the press was excellent.
We were forcing him along.
It was forcing him. It was giving him no options, and it was forcing him to go long, which is not how Chelsea play. So it was really, really good to see.
Big forward,
but then Graham Potter figured it out very quickly. Fair dues to him. Excellent manager. He's changed the game. Went to a 4-3-3. Totally different.
Such a modern manager. Like,
totally different.
Doesn't care. Like Cucurella, mate. I know manager before. I love you, but you're off, mate, because you're playing terribly and it's not working. And he's like, "Fez."
Well, he don't care for.
He was on antibiotics. He said he brought Cucurella off because he was on antibiotics before the game anyway.
Why starting then?
Well, because
tactically, he must have thought that was best.
He obviously thought he's fit enough to play, but if you're going to sacrifice someone, you're going to sacrifice.
He hasn't been good for Chelsea, has he? Really?
He's been all right.
He's been better when he's playing wing back.
He's been steady.
Yeah, I just think the injuries they've had, they've been forced to play him in that left centre back role. Haven't they?
He's not been bad. He's been all right.
I like underlapping centre half.
I like him as a player, though. I think
he's great. I think
underlapping centre half. Like what Reece James does as well.
I'm glad he didn't go to City.
Who, Cucurella?
Yeah. He'd be even better when I said it though.
That's Sergio Gomez they've got though.
He's good. He's class.
Very good on the ball.
He's good. He's versatile as well.
Yeah. I think he suits City more than Cucurella.
Agreed. He's good on the ball as well. He's just like a worse Cancelo, which isn't discredited.
Him was 40 million cheaper than Cucurella.
He'll mould into Cancelo. Yeah,
40 million cheaper.
Great recruitment once again from Man City, but we're not surprised.
Cheap as well, wasn't he?
Yeah,
is it 20?
Like
15 or something?
12. I think it was 12.
Yeah, 12.
Stupid.
They've been looking at him for a while though, haven't they? Alongside Cucurella.
I think the deal was almost done before the window began, didn't it?
Yeah,
but then they saw Cucurella and went, we might get him because he's better.
I think, Gomez.
Could have got both.
Yeah.
Considering both were going to be a backup left back to Cancelo, really, I think Gomez for 15 million is much better than splashing 60. 50
I think
Cucurella.
Pep started noticing that Kyle Walker was on the way out though.
Yeah,
he's become a little bit more injury prone the older he's got.
Well, he's aging, isn't he? Yeah, it's always going to happen.
I mean,
so I think Pep always knew
that's the
Cancelo
luxury of Cancelo, isn't it? Though,
so that's why he's going for a left back this year. I really like the tactical battle between Potter and Ten Hag because I feel they were cancelling each other out a lot of times, especially with the subs that we're making too. So I think Potter went quite attacking. He brought in Broja, Pulisic. Who else did he bring on?
I love Broja, by the way.
Yeah, I like Broja.
Wait, who? Kovacic? Did you say Kovacic?
Yeah, I brought him on very early in the game, changed it, but I mean later on, and then we brought on McTominay and Alanga, and we took off Sancho and Rashford, which I like because we went a little bit more structurally defensive, which obviously had to counteract.
Well, you
Chelsea.
play what's in front of you, don't you, rather than just playing your team. Where we were saying earlier with Solskjaer, weren't we? He just plays best players and out to score.
Yeah, it's like we played in the Europa League final. He didn't make a sub until the 112th minute or something like that. Yeah. But I like that from Ten Hag because he knew that if he kept the players that are on the pitch, we wouldn't have been good enough defensively to cope with the amount Chelsea were throwing us, and we probably would have lost. So at the time, I was like, oh, well, maybe Ten Hag's going to sit in 0-0. But watching the game back, I was like, no, that was a great decision.
As soon as Potter made that Kovacic substitution, the camera panned straight onto Ten Hag. He was straight in his dugout with the board, working out right now.
It
was like game.
It was a joy to watch because they're both excellent managers. I think they're. I wouldn't say Ten Hag's the future, but
if you can appreciate.
It made it a terrible game though, can't lie.
Oh, it was a horrible second
but I
half.
sort of liked that.
Yeah,
you can appreciate how much
managers don't care.
How good both managers.
It was like a chess match. Chess is never going to be good to watch
because
it's so close, but it's so people that are so evenly matched.
It's a game that a football enthusiast will enjoy because they'll appreciate the tactical awareness of the game instead of like goals.
It was interesting. It wasn't entertaining. It was an interesting.
I think it is entertaining watching how how the clogs work with the gaffers.
For people like us that obviously.
We know,
love football.
We're a bit weird.
Basically, study it.
Yeah.
Compared to people that just watch it for for a bit of leisure.
Yeah, like your casual fan just sits there and wants 10 goals a game. It's like
I can understand it. Definitely was entertaining, but I think it was a little bit more interesting just watching.
I'd say it's more interesting.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. The penalty is definitely a penalty. I mean, that's a good challenge on a rugby pitch. Never mind a football pitch.
100% a pen.
Both arms around him.
McTominay.
What happened?
From
a corner.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
That's just daft. You've just come on and you're doing that.
I tell you what, Chris Smalling used to do that like twice a game, every game from every corner. We were mad for under Mourinho. Was grabbing players at corners.
At the World Cup as well, that was every corner, wasn't it? Because the referees weren't clamping down on it at all. But nowadays you can't get away.
So it's stupid from.
Daft.
Very naive.
Silly. Very naive, that's the right word.
Yeah. I don't know why he's holding on for so long as well. At least he wins a header.
Yeah, true.
I remember seeing that when he won, and I was like, well, at least he won the header. At least it was near him. But it's well taken penalty. But then the ball from Shaw at the end, the equaliser, was unbelievable.
Yeah, I was going to say Alanga to win that free kick was very, very good. Good burst of pace to get around a couple of players.
It's a great substitution to bring on against the Chelsea squad as well, up against the Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah. They've been
two tired centre halves.
Yeah, they've been run ragged all game as well. That have played in the back two, and they normally don't. You have to bringing someone on like Elanga that's going to give you so much. He's just a nuisance. He might not be an incredible footballer, but he's just going to run.
He opens up other spaces as well, doesn't he?
His movement's going to be good. It's just going to be a danger, even though he might not have the ball. You're always thinking about him. You're always checking your shoulder to see where he is. You can't let him run loose.
I think my highlight of the game is when you passed it to Anthony and just started doing fidget spinner in the corner.
The answer, Ernie loved that. Yeah, they got a wee woo from the Devonish bar. But no, it was class. The ball from Shaw is absolutely excellent. It's like Ronaldo last year against Atalanta. It was fantastic.
But the header is ridiculous.
Leaning back, bang! Oh, it's class. And his first goal, just
fitting, wasn't it?
Perfect scenario, really.
And the celebration, it gives me goosebumps. It gave me goosebumps at the time. It gives me goosebumps talking about it now.
What's your opinion on Sancho, by the way? Because
I think we have to have. He was awful. Yeah, he was
honestly,
we could go on all episode on Sancho.
Yeah,
I worry he's Premier. I don't think he's Premier League winner.
He's not.
He's
just not.
He slows everything down.
No, PSG footballer. That's what he is.
It'd be so good in a slow-paced league. The Premier League is too quick.
The thing about people are saying like Sancho and Grealish are good. Like they're similar, but I think Grealish is far more explosive.
Grealish knows the shoulders above Sancho.
And I think it's. I actually don't mind. I saw a video and I thought it was really good and opened my eyes to it a little bit more. It's good that Manchester United have a winger like Rashford and a winger like Sancho because they're total opposite.
We need alternatives.
Rashford is direct, runs in behind. He's going to cut inside. He's going to get a shot off. Sancho is all about ball retention, all about hold on to the ball, He looks to slow the game down.
Looks to facilitate other players.
Yeah.
He tries to dictate the tempo from out wide, which doesn't really work in this league.
That's what I mean. That's why I think when he is in Germany, when the league's a little bit slower, and
he can do that because he can just roam, but you can't get away with it.
And it's not as an intense league as where if he does it, he's not going to bump it off the pitches. He's going to get battered off.
He doesn't realise like the implications of actually losing the ball in this league. Like, if you lose one in this league, you're in big trouble. Like
I'm worried he's not a Premier League winger.
It's the amount of times, obviously, United win the ball back, get it to the front three quick. Sancho's running. It could be 3v3, but by the time Sancho's released the ball, there's 2 or 3 men against him. It's just back to short. And okay, they keep the ball, but golden opportunity.
I think it works in certain games. I think a player like Sancho could work in certain games, but I also think I would.
When you play against like a low block, he's not bad.
The thing with Sancho,
I just want him to take more risks. I thought he was good against Hughes. I thought he looked a little bit more lively. He looked a little bit more direct.
He needs to take a man on sometimes.
The thing with Sancho, he plays like a team that's 1-0 up in the 90th minute. Just keep the ball.
Brought him on to keep it.
No risks. You want your winger to get at.
I actually, just as I said, I kind of thought about it, I don't want to actually say like, I thought he looked a bit more direct. We're looking at a potential world-class winger that costs 70 million here. We can't reward him for doing the basics of looking direct as a winger. We need a winger to be dangerous, and he's not dangerous.
Jacob Murphy's direct, but he's still crap.
If you were to give me a preference, I want us to go sign Cody Gakpo, and I want him to shift off this summer.
Where's he going to go though? And who's going to pay the money?
No, someone will pay.
Someone will definitely come in.
But where? Who?
Abroad. It'll be abroad.
Dortmund again.
Spain.
Germany.
Spain.
Italy.
Yeah, he'd go somewhere. He'd do
alright at Barca, I think.
He'd go anywhere. Yeah. No. So he's still a good footballer. He's a great footballer. He's just not. He's
not Premier League.
He's not a Premier League.
It's a shame.
It's different. Yeah, different players suit different leagues.
When he signed, I was like, I'm very jealous.
No, I don't know if he suits PSG.
Not
it's
good
different.
enough PSG.
Yeah, because the thing is, he might go to a Spain or an Italy or back to Germany. He'll score loads and assist loads, and it'll be one of them cases of mine. And I'd ruined another winger. No, he just couldn't. He just wasn't fit for the Premier League. He doesn't fit in any club.
He's trying him. Yeah, you give him a chance.
He tried it, and his Premier League performances weren't there. And we have a good manager now that's trying to utilise him.
This was his season. This was his season. It's like, if you don't make it, that's it. But if you do make it, you've got a chance.
If we were to go and get Cody Gakpo, I see Cody Gakpo being a set replacement for Jadon Sancho.
Yeah,
I think if we get Cody Gakpo in, we'll be happy.
His
Sancho
numbers this season, by the way, have you seen it? It's like 20 games, 26.
More goal contributions than Haaland. Just saying, boys.
Oh, in a much worse league.
No, it's not. It's on par with the Premier League, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, well, Martinez is class. Nah, well, yeah, no. If we can go, I'd love us to go get Cody Gakpo raw.
It'd be cheap as well.
Yeah,
really
less than 40 million. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it'd be relatively cheap. Yeah, well, Sydney was going to go to Southampton.
There's going to go to Leeds.
Can play all across the front three as well. So I definitely love Gakpo.
Yeah, Gakpo's the one.
I think I think a conversation about Sancho needs to be had. But no, well.
He wanted to move to you lot though, didn't he? Gakpo this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, and his agent
he
loves
said
us.
no to Southampton Leeds because he wanted United.
Yeah.
He had
and-
many conversations apparently with your.
Oh, he's destined for us now. I think we'll get him.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
we'll definitely get him.
Dutch
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, it makes sense.
Oh, it makes so much sense.
And Ten Hag's a massive fan. And apparently, I keep seeing things on Twitter that his agent in Manchester United are like pally. So
He'll
if he's
have
going to go anywhere, he's come to us.
Yeah, I'd be very
Yeah.
surprised if I don't see him in
He's
United.
due a big move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll go.
and he deserves it. Yeah.
Oh, 100% he
and
deserves
Rui van Nistelrooy being a PSV as well.
Of course,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course,
Rui
I
van
like
Nistelrooy is a great man.
Why don't you just give him Sanchez?
Yeah, he is.
Swap deal.
Sancho Cook in the Eredivisie.
Oh, he would.
He'd
Yeah,
cook.
he
He'd
would.
cook
Yeah.
in the Eredivisie. Oh yeah, he would cook. But yeah, swap deal for Sancho Gakpo. I'd take it. That might get a lot of skek online, but I'm standing by it.
Don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, we will finish with Everton.
Oh, yeah,
You're
makes,
good.
we are good, and what I'm liking is we're seeing a lot of more praise for Lampard nowadays on Twitter and stuff because
He deserves it.
he's never really got the
Deserves
credit, has he, so far?
The Iwobi stuff, he deserves it for that. And the way he
Yeah,
managed that
mate, the
thing.
goals he's got to score in like the first, what was it, the second goal where a big nice passing move out from
Love that,
Pickford, out
yeah.
from the keeper.
That's how he
straight up.
wants Everton to
That's
play.
what he wants. Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants you to play through the lines. It was so positive, and Iwobi on the spin. You know, he's playing the ball
I
forward.
loved your third goal.
Oh yeah,
No, and your first,
McNeil,
actually.
they were all good.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was a thorough performance. Palace aren't great. They're not.
No,
But,
not.
they're
took it
a
through away.
good team. They're a good team.
Yeah, they're okay. They've got good players.
Well coached.
Yeah, Zaha usually very good.
know.
Coleman's had his
They're
number
well
for about
coached,
2
not
decades.
well. set
I think
out.
they're well coached.
No, I think they're well drilled. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well drilled, not well set
They were
out.
just beaten by a better
That's-
team.
I think any team beating Palace 3-0 is immense.
Yeah.
Don't care how good you are.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. They're not as great away, admittedly, but even still, I think we were so dominant. 3-0 was almost a bit of an understatement because it could have been 4 or 5. We absolutely
Yeah.
battered them.
Yeah.
I think as well. I think Palace have a lot of very good footballers. Anderson's great.
Yeah.
Takore, Eze, Elise,
Thing is,
Zaha.
it's one of
You
the-
could almost argue Guehi, Mitchell.
They
Guehi
missed,
got
they
that
missed the
ball,
core.
A guy who does a decent
They
keeper.
did
He's a
miss the
Premier League
core.
keeper.
Oh, did you not play?
No, they played
No, he
Milivojevic, and
That
he got
makes a lot of sense.
absolutely
Yeah.
terrified.
He is
Wolves
awful.
banana, mate, the
Yeah.
whole game.
Milivojevic is in relegation zone for Premier League
Yeah,
football.
he
is.
He
Yeah.
is bad.
Yeah, he is. He's terrible. What they started with, they started pretty much 5 forwards, and then Milivojevic, and then the defenders.
Yeah, he's just good. He's just known for penalties, isn't he? That Milivojevic.
Yeah,
It's one of them
And then
games that
take on
before
you.
the game, I think the majority would have tipped Palace to beat
No.
Everton.
No,
I think
so.
I before we're good at home. We're very good at home.
No, but I just
They're bad away.
I would definitely say
they've
Everton
impressed
to
me a
win,
lot
not
this
3-0.
year. Palace have.
I would
Very good to
totally
watch.
disagree. I think they've been crap.
Yeah, I really
They're not as
disagree.
good as
Oh,
everyone
no.
likes to
I
make
like
them.
them. I like them.
No,
I
mate,
like
you
them a
haven't
lot.
watched them. You can't have
Right.
watched
I like
them.
the
They're
players
terrible.
they've got.
have.
I don't like the results.
I watched them at Anfield.
Nope.
You were unlucky not to get some at there. You
Yeah.
scored 2 at the Etihad.
I think they
I watched them against Leicester and it was really bad.
I think they're terrible.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
horrible.
I
But
think they're
again,
terrible.
12:30 kickoff. I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah,
anything from
Reed's a fair
12:30
point.
kickoff.
Yeah.
They're a really weird side.
I don't like them. I don't think they're very
But
good.
when they're playing well, they play well.
Yeah, but that's like once a season.
Yeah, they're so hit and miss.
It's like
They
Scott
are.
McTominay.
They'll never go down because they have too many good games.
There's
where they are
always
very good.
worse teams than them.
But yeah, there is
I
always
was
worse
speaking
teams.
to you before and during the game, and you thought you weren't overly confident with Everton. But I know, obviously,
Before the game, I wasn't. No,
But you never are.
and I wasn't when we were 1-0 up because I know
Yeah,
what they're like.
Legs is a massive pessimist.
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
pessimist
Never
I've
met
ever
a bigger pessimist. in my
I am
life.
with it. Well, because I've seen us go 1-0 up so many times and lose a game 2-1 or lose 3-2 or whatever because it's what we do, and it goes back to Martinez a lot because he could never hold a lead ever.
Yeah.
So I get PTSD, but very very good.
Great performance.
So many players had like 8, 9 out of 10 performances. Onana's just absolute mustard, mate.
I'm so jealous of you.
Oh, great word.
Goodness gracious.
Dar
he's
will be
so
goal.
He's a tasty player.
Oh, he's a bit. He gets up,
Nutmeg,
he's-
bang!
Yeah, it was that puffing his chest out.
Such
He
a
lets
tasty
no
ball.
one get past him.
Yeah,
He's a
that's-
bully. Oh,
and
nice.
Perfect for this league.
Yeah,
Perfect
he is.
for
I
this
thought I
league.
said a Wolby. I'm Calvert-Lewin. Sorry, I said a Wolby. That Calvert-Lewin goal, nutmeg, bang,
Yeah,
and
he
then
just
the
bullied
finish.
Gahey.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gahey.
I tweeted
And
something
Gay's
about
a
that.
big lad as
Considered
well.
a good,
Yeah.
a good solid centre half in the Premier League.
Oh, Gay's a
Bullied
big
him.
lad.
Gay
Yeah.
just
Gay.
drops. He's just like,
He's
yeah.
absolutely. Calvert-Lewin's back, mate. I hope so, anyway, because he wasn't so
Against us, he
great.
was invisible, mate.
Yeah, he wasn't so great. Well, he was coming back.
He
From
just he needs to
4 injuries.
score every other week to be. Because
Next
when you
week-
come back
next
from an
week's
injury, you
big for
need
him.
confidence.
Next week's
you
big
need to
for him,
become
I
a
think.
confidence
We've
player
got
for a little bit.
Fulham away.
Ooh.
Fulham are a decent side.
Fulham are a good side. They'll
And
definitely
we're
stay
not
up.
good away. Yeah, but we'll stay.
Marco Silva.
Yeah, definitely
derby.
stay up.
But we've got
I
my
said
Silva's number,
this,
mate.
there'll be goals in that game. There'll be
Yeah,
goals in that game.
That is goals galore.
Yeah, it'll be a good game to watch. That it's on telly as well.
You ain't
it?
sitting
Yeah.
back.
No,
You'll
of course
go
not.
out.
Neither are they. So it's
Exactly.
gonna be- yeah, I think it'll be a really good game. That.
I think
2-2.
I think that game's good for us because what Fulham find is they play a lot of times where they have Mitrovic on and there's two centre halves that are scared of a ball. Our two centre halves are battering rams. Neither of them are scared of an header. They'll both get up and get amongst it with Mitrovic.
How good have Fulham been, by the way, this year?
Yeah, good. Well, they play expansive football, mate. If they do,
really good to watch.
He's a positive coach.
Really
Marco,
good to watch.
Marco Silva and Eddie Howe, I think, for me, have been the top 2 managers this year.
Arteta as well.
Arteta's
got
but I just
top
think,
3, definitely. Top 3.
Yeah.
100%.
But I just think, who would have thought
I still
Fulham
not
would have
back
been this
to
good?
finish top 10 or anything.
They'll drop off.
Yeah.
No, they will, but I think after a few games, I thought, okay, they've had a bit of a honeymoon period now, they'll drop off, but they've still... consistency up to now, ridiculous.
Was it to you?
We beat them 4-1.
Yeah, that might have been it, where people sort of think... But no...
They're just... Yeah.
They're good. They're good. There's definitely a way to beat them. A clear way.
Well, they did have a red card when we beat them, but we still battered them before that. We still won.
No, you were on course to win it anyway, weren't you? But no, I think it'll be a really interesting game. I think it really will because with them it's just high limit Mitrovic.
Rigs of a 2-2 in my opinion.
That's exactly what I said.
The midfield battle would be brilliant.
We'll batter in midfield.
I love that Paolini though.
Yes, he's great.
He's great.
I like Harrison Reed.
I can't believe how much he's popping up with goals though.
He scored again, didn't he?
He got an assist.
He's due a move to a better team, and he put in
Yeah, it was one of when he signed. It reminded me of that Jean-Michel Seri.
Yeah,
it's going to end up bad.
It's a bit like Freuler signing for Nottingham Forest. He's good as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Freuler's good.
Yeah, he's great.
Freuler's very good. They don't use him properly.
Like there was a lot of good defensive midfielders that went to clubs this year that they could probably be playing higher for.
Yeah.
Decoria, Palace, no offence, Onana going to use.
Onana.
Palhinha, Freuler, all could be playing for us. If we'd sign any of them, I would have been,
but
great signing that.
I'd arguably start for it.
Yeah, we would definitely. If we didn't sign Casemiro, obviously,
I think the main reason why all them players didn't go to like main clubs is because, other than you, I think most clubs have like a set midfielder. So they don't want to like change it. Like Liverpool aren't going to bring in Palhinha because
even clubs like West Ham and teams.
Yeah, they're like, we've got Souček and Rice. We don't need Palhinha or.
To be fair,
even though Souček's on fraud.
Yeah, they wanted Onana.
They were desperate,
but they wanted everyone apparently.
The quality of holding midfielders in the Premier League is ridiculous.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It is really good. Yeah, I don't know if the Premier League's ever looked in a better state than it is.
Every quality of this league at the moment.
There's not many
managers in the league.
There's not many teams in the league where their holding midfielder isn't up there as one of their best midfielders.
Yeah,
players.
Yeah.
Even
at Leeds, even at Leeds as well. I think too. Like,
Tyler Adams and Rocker are both.
Did you see that? Did you see that Rocker block against Fulham?
That's what I mean. I think Rocker's great.
Rocker's good. Yeah, Rocker is good.
I thought as soon as they signed him, I thought it was a good signing as well.
Yeah, agreed. I'm surprised he got both. Yeah, I'd love him to go down a bit, but
same. Yeah.
No one wants to stay up.
Yeah, it was the keg curse once again. Where about I think there was like 3 weeks ago where I said, I think Jesse Marsh is a good manager in Cincinnati.
Whenever they lose, I'm just like,
I love seeing him lose. I hate Jesse Marsh.
I don't know what he wears on the touchline annoys me.
He's a freak, mate.
Wear skinny jeans on the touchline, like, mate, what are you doing?
You see what Pep was wearing at the weekend? Hoodie,
sponsored by D Squared.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
That's what it is. Yeah, City sponsored by D Squared.
Who aren't they?
Hold on, you can't slaughter Jesse Marsh wearing skinny jeans and say Pep was wearing drib.
Yeah, because he has to wear that.
But surely he's more drib for Jesse Marsh if he chooses to wear that.
Nope, that is embarrassing if he's choosing to wear that. I think if he's choosing to wear skinny jeans, Pep's getting paid for what he's wearing. Jesse Marsh isn't.
I don't know. I think that's kind of like backwards.
Doesn't always
logic,
wear it though, does he?
No, he doesn't. He likes that MDCR jumper.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Manchester. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it actually is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. But no, I think that's where we'll wrap up the episode. I think. Is there anything big happening this week?
Villa.
No. What?
Villa and you.
Northern
Ireland sacked their manager. Woo! Yes.
We hate Barra Club.
Yeah, we do hate Barra Club. That was a long time coming. Sorry. Do you mind if we talk about it?
Of course not.
Yeah. So on Tuesday or Wednesday, Northern Ireland sacked the manager, and ironically, a couple of days before that, I made a video talking because it was after Neil Lennon got sacked by Ammonia. I made a video. No, I made that ages ago. I made a video talking about when Neil Lennon got sacked. I made just a video talking about potential candidates, and then days after, the Irish FA must be listening to MCK Sports. I went right. Yeah, he's right. Scrap him.
On the board. Okay, sorry.
Keep him on the hush. Yeah, I know contacts within the board.
Apologies.
Yeah, I can't really send information. It's confidential.
Johnny Evans.
Fair enough, mate.
Yeah, I was speed dialing. I chat on all the time. So I'm the reason he's keeping clean sheets, even though he's not playing.
Fair enough,
yeah. So No, so he's sacked. So there's Neil Lennon available, Michael O'Neill's available, who I would probably like to return, obviously, and Brendan Rodgers. Almost impossible.
That is impossible.
I don't know if it's impossible. I think he comes with a massive paycheck, which is why I think it's impossible. I think if we offered him the job, he might take it. I've seen people saying Gerrard, Scott Parker. I hope not for their careers, and
Steve Bruce.
I think I'd kill myself.
That was so sincere. I think I'd kill myself.
I don't hate Scott Parker.
I'd love Scott Parker at Windsor Park. I wouldn't even mind Gerrard. I think Gerrard would be a massive. Gerrard would be a massive fan favourite because so many people are Rangers fans and Liverpool fans.
Gerrard won't go there.
But he wouldn't go there. No, he wouldn't go there. No, he needs exposure at a Championship club or something like that. I don't think Rodgers go there either because I think if he was to get sacked, he might end up at a Premier League club or back at Celtic.
Scott Parker won't take the job because he won't take the job because he won't be able to make signings, and that's all he kicks off about all the time.
That's true. I think Michael O'Neill's our best bet already to do it. He's currently unemployed, and even when he left Northern Ireland, he talked about coming back, and I think he'd be a really low wages, and he'd set us up perfectly. So buzzing. It was a great week for me. It was a great week. Last minute equaliser, beating Spurs, an unbelievable performance, sacking Northern Ireland. I was a happy man. I was a happy man. So on to the next. I think we've got a good World Cup qualifying group as well. Hopefully I'll be out in Denmark watching the Denmark game. That's the plans are getting they're getting further. We're
in the later stages.
We're in the latter stages of making the bookings now for Denmark away. So that should be incredible. A couple of days in Copenhagen would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be really
but
nice.
I think going away to watch Northern Ireland as well. I know you don't really like international football. I think it's a bit different for me because
I like tournament football. I just don't like international break.
I just think like Greater Manchester is more population than Northern Ireland, so it's like it's a small tight knit kind of nation. So. But no, I'm very, very happy, and I think it was definitely the right decision. It was a long time coming. I feel bad for the next manager that comes in because there is no football until the next qualifying game. There's no friendlies or Nations League games that we don't mind losing. So whoever comes in has a tough ask straight away.
Well, we won't appoint anyone for a while, do you not think?
I think the sooner he appoints, probably the better. I think it's like 9 weeks until there's another international break because we don't play over the World Cup. No, we won't play over the World Cup. No, it'll all be about the World Cup.
Oh yeah,
we won't even play friendlies.
Clubs will keep the players, won't they? They don't want them to go anywhere.
So,
well, a lot of clubs are going on training camps. Aren't
we're
they?
off Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we're off to Austria. Yeah,
it's not like it's only Johnny Evans and Dallas, but he's still injured. That's the only reason. The rest are Championship players and Steve
Jamal Lewis.
He doesn't even play a few years.
He's terrible.
He was good at Norwich and he's good at Northern Ireland, but recently in the Nations,
the signing it made sense at the time.
Recently for Northern Ireland he's been slack, but happy. So hopefully we get O'Neill back or Rodgers. I can dream. A man can dream. Maybe we might get Pep as well with Ten Hag.
Pep Linders or Guardiola.
Really hope not.
Not Linders. They'll just start writing books on the sideline, won't he?
I think that's the reason why we've gone downhill. Just released all the tactics.
Every gaffer's read the book.
Every
gaffer's before bed. Guardiola was just like half spaces.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind Neil Lennon. I know there's the whole. I don't think. I think
terrible, mate.
Yeah, he's not.
No, he's a terrible guy.
Whoa, you don't need to be a good coach. You don't need to be a good coach international level. You just need to set up a team correctly. You have to be able to make. That's why Tuchel will be incredible.
I'd argue that's including him being a good coach, Jamie.
What? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you're right. You don't need to be a good tactician. You don't need to be this mastermind. You need to be a problem solver, and you need to be able to make big decisions.
I wish Southgate was a tactician.
That's what I mean. I don't think Southgate's like. I don't think he make big decisions. I don't think he's a problem solver, which is why I don't think he does amazing at England level.
I hate Southgate.
Which is why Tuchel's so good because he's a massive problem solver.
I wish England could get Tuchel.
If we got Tuchel,
do you understand what I'm saying about international managers? You don't have to You don't have to be Pep Guardiola. You just need to be able to make big decisions. That's why Michael O'Neill might not be an amazing club manager, but he'd be an amazing international manager because he knows how to set his team up correctly with what he's got in front of him. He's a problem solver.
Yeah.
But no, Michael O'Neill's my preferred choice. Yeah, get him back. Reunite him and Stevie Davis and reunite my boys.
Well, you can't get Unai Emery because he's for some reason gone to Villa.
Oh no, we can't get Unai Emery.
Yeah,
can we talk about that? Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll ramble on a little bit, but we'll finish with Unai Emery. I don't think it's a good appointment.
It's a weird appointment. It's strange as.
The best way you can describe it, I think, is that they needed. We talk about this a lot. You need a manager that's going to make you solid for 3-4 months, get you out of the danger zone, and then you can appoint your progressive manager. Yeah,
which he kind of is. He is a bit of a
I think he
manager.
is. Yeah,
but he's just we were saying this last night. He's like the 7th, 8th, 9th bracket.
He's just step away from where they need to look
16th bracket.
They need Dyche.
Yeah, they did. They needed guys. They really needed them.
I think Villa fans are blown out of the water because Unai Emery's won the Europa League with Villarreal and he was an Arsenal manager. So we're like, oh, he's a great manager.
He is a good manager.
He's a great manager. He's a great manager.
He's going to do as bad as what everyone's...
No, I don't think
he's not there longer than 2 years.
I think he's going to be good.
I think we think he's going to do bad. I think everyone else thinks he's going to do good.
It's because that's the thing. What James just said, like he's won a Europa League.
Yeah,
so
that's
they're
what I mean,
going to get top 10 this season.
No, I don't think he's there longer than 2.5 years.
They'll be looking to stay up again. Like they're not. It's going to be such a hard job for him to do because he's not going to be able to change the team like he wants to.
That's what I mean.
I think come the end of the season, I don't think Villa will be near the relegation zone.
Oh, Villa definitely stay up.
I think they'll be near it.
They'll be in the talk.
I don't think they'll go down.
14th.
Yeah, so they're in the talk then.
Yeah, they'll survive by like 6 points, which is not a lot.
I think Emery, he's quite a defensive manager, isn't he? He's quite defensive minded.
He's counter manager.
Yeah. I think Villa could be okay in counter attacks. You know, like Watkins is good on a break.
Watkins
but he's awful for a goal.
Watkins and Bailey are like their only quick players.
Yeah, but you got players like
Ramsey's good progressively though.
You got players like Kamara and Coutinho who are like they're controllers.
Coutinho's no good anymore. Man.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
he needs to go.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah,
where does he go though?
Coutinho.
America.
China.
He'll go to the MLS also.
Yeah. See you later. Yeah.
I think he's happy to pick up a paycheck now. He's
tried
it. He's tried to come back to Villa. He's
been a shame. Barca just ruined him, didn't it?
Yeah. Big shame.
He was good. He was okay.
He's one of my favourite footballers in the world before he when he
was
went to
okay
Barca.
surely.
I love
he was good at Bayern.
So good.
You saw the cards on FIFA as well. I remember they had like an 82 rating with 5-star skills.
Yeah.
Small and agile.
I can picture that card.
A little nippy, little calm, but
yeah, weird appointment. Paid money from him as well, 7 million, which is, to be fair, not bad for a release nowadays. But
it's just a safe bet, I think. Really,
no, I don't think it is.
They've rushed into it. They've rushed into it so much.
I think it is.
What's safe about it? Has he ever helped a team out of relegation?
They've sacked Dingy without a plan.
I think
what makes it safe?
He's proven enough.
It's not safe.
That he's not gonna have Villa in a dogfight come the end of the season.
Yeah. Why though? He's not brought a team out of a dogfight.
No, I'm not saying he has, but I think what he's done with Villarreal, I think that's enough to prove that. I think he'll
but again, Villarreal were at a different stage from what Villa are at.
Well,
pardon?
Villarreal were at a different stage.
Oh no, yeah, he finished 7th with Villarreal.
So I'm saying it's a safe bet because he's done a good job with someone else.
He took a Villarreal side to a Champions League.
Yeah, but where were Villarreal before they were in the Champions League?
Well, did you expect him to
in the league?
Did you expect him to knock out Juventus, Bayern, and then?
No, but Aston Villa aren't playing Champions League football.
No, but if he's, I think he's overachieved at Villarreal.
I don't think they were great.
He hasn't overachieved in the league. He's hit 7th in a row. That's Villarreal.
He's done well in knockout tournaments.
After Villarreal, if anything, it's lower than Villarreal should be finishing.
I
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I'll be very, very surprised come the end of the season if Villa are down there.
Winning a Europa League and getting to a Champions League semi-final for Villarreal is a massive overachievement. However, I agree with you in terms of the league. It's nothing special.
He'll finish 14th, 15th, 16th. He won't be any higher than that.
I think 14th is the lowest he finishes with.
I think with Emery now, he needs to go in there, implement his own stuff because the Villa have good players. It's just about getting them all to click in a system. Gerrard didn't.
Villarreal were incredibly good defensively and had some dangerous players on a break, like a Dan Juma, who is ridiculously good in transition. I think Villarreal were really, really good defensively, which Villa aren't. So I think that's where Emery struggles a little bit.
He's going to get money chucked at him in January, which is going to save him. I think
terrible. They'll sign Etienne Capoue.
Great.
What signing?
End up signing like Ndicka or something like that because Bayer Leverkusen are doing horrendously.
Pau Torres, someone down.
Yeah, Pau Torres is
there. He could sign as well. It makes me feel sick. How like
if they sign Pau Torres
because he should be at Spurs. Pau Torres should be at Spurs. But I don't know about the sign of Emery. It's
weird one. We can only see what's going to happen.
I think there are so many better managers that could have gone for like long-term managers. Emery is not a long-term manager at all. He's a Mourinho nowadays. He's a Conte. He's not a long-term manager.
How long's the contract they've signed him on?
Probably like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll guess 3, but I don't know.
Just a little breaking news came in. Chelsea rebuilding continues. Joe Shields' appointment is 100%. He's from Monaco. They've also got Monaco's technical director, Lawrence Stewart.
To be fair to Bowley, as weird as he is with transfers, he sets up his staff well.
But it isn't him doing it, is it?
Well, no, but it doesn't matter if he's giving someone else the reins to get him the best. Then that's fine.
It's almost good because he knows he's not good at the job, but you can respect.
But it's like with Newcastle, they have all the money, and then they could go and get someone good like Dashworth, who then controls it. You have a middleman.
We keep on appointing people at the moment. Appointing those commercial people. I don't know what's going on.
Stockport's back up, or goalkeeper coach.
Yeah, got a goalkeeper.
What a great appointment from Newcastle.
Great appointment.
Right, yeah, that's where we're going to finish the episode. So we chatted about Emery, the Premier League, Northern Ireland, Man United, everything, Casemiro, Everton,
Ronaldo,
Grimsby drew 0-0 with Bradford.
Grimsby drew 0-0 with Bradford. I wasn't there, unfortunately. But
sorry,
shut up, Jamie. But Grimsby Town are very, very good, and Gavin Howell is my hero. Yeah, nice one. Cheers.
Right, end the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, and leave your ball no ball. Leave your ball or no ball opinions down below. Check out the socials on the whiteboard; they're all there. Hopefully, you can see them. I think there's a little bit of a glare on the whiteboard, but if you can't see them, be in the link in the YouTube description
they'll be up
below.
on the wall there.
And they'll also no, they won't be because I don't. Because Mason is not editing the podcast this week, so
you pleb.
Yeah,
you pleb.
Oh, it made me cringe. So.
Yeah. It was a sex-aside moment. You had to be there. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.